All right, so we do have had a little bit of fruit that made it through in the deep freezer through the power outages. So we're gonna make the kids a smoothie. And I don't have yogurt or anything like that, but we're gonna do some Orgain vanilla protein powder, some of this, and some milk and water. And this is the dragon fruit banana slices mango. And we've got a pretty pink smoothie. And here's what we're working with today for the pantry challenge. Aaron ran to the grocery store because it's Super Bowl Sunday and the kids wanted pizzas, so we broke the pantry challenge, no grocery store challenge, and got some pizzas because, you know, they're watching the Puppy Bowl right now. It's really cute and they wanted pizzas with it. I am all out of my organic sugar that I get from Azure Standard. This is my emergency supply of granulated white sugar. It says pure cane sugar. So there is, when you go to the grocery store, you can get pure cane sugar and then you can get like whatever the other sugar is, but always make sure that you're buying pure cane sugar. Either way, this one has no beet sugar. Oh, that's what it is. Contains no beet sugar. Funny story, when we lived in England, we lived next to a sugar beet factory and you could smell the sugar in the air. It was really cool. All right, we're gonna make some cookies and we're just following the recipe on the back of the bag. And we're just gonna make plain old chocolate chip cookies. That's it. We're not gonna do cowboy cookies or make anything crazy. We're just gonna make plain chocolate chip cookies and they're gonna be yummy. We're gonna cream up all of our butter and sugar together. And because there's an egg crisis shortage thing, we are using our freeze-dried eggs for this recipe. So what I do is I just add my water. We're just gonna mix them up in there, let them sit for a little while, let the water absorb, and then mix them some more. So I should have, I don't know if that's 2 eggs. I feel like I need to add a little bit more to that. All right, we go in 3/4 a cup brown sugar, 3/4 of a cup white sugar, and vanilla. Right now I'm using vanilla extract from Azure Standard. You can find Azure Standard and Redmond's Real Salt and all that stuff linked down below in my video's description. This recipe also calls for some salt, so we're gonna add some in there. Use my Redmond's Real Salt, the best stuff on earth. And again, we gotta mix the other ingredients in a bowl.
Can I help?
Yes, we gotta mix the flour and stuff.
Okay, everything.
All right, we're gonna do a cup of einkorn and a cup of all-purpose flour. All right, so we've got one. I was supposed to add my salt to that, but I didn't. I added my salt to my other stuff. A teaspoon of baking soda. I think it's right here. We're gonna mix this up, and I think that's all that we add to that. Is that it? So next we're gonna blend our eggs into here because I think that they've dissolved enough. Okay, we're gonna add the flour a little bit at a time. Maybe half at first and then the other half. Now, because we're in the pantry challenge, we have a variety of M&Ms, so we're gonna go in with the plant-based ones, get rid of them. And then we're gonna go in with these, but my taste tester has to test them, test out a few, grab a handful. And then we're gonna go in with 2 cups of these. Or maybe more because life lately. Alright. And we're gonna make it through this. Alright, all mixed up. Time to put them on the cookie sheet and bake them. All right, here we go with our little cookie scoop. are the cookies. This is how they turned out using about 3/4 Eichorn flour and 1/4 all-purpose flour. So if you don't want your cookies to look like this, use more all-purpose flour. Don't use Eichorn. But the family loves them, and they've eaten them. They're not burnt. They're just really buttery and really super duper. Look at all that butter on the tray. This is just how the Eichorn performed. And if you have any ticks or trips, yeah, if you have any ticks, if you have any tricks or tips about baking with einkorn, comment down below. Right, Aaron's watching the Super Bowl, so you're gonna hear him probably screaming and hollering in the background. Second assessment, these are like tasty little buttery, sugary treats, and they're crispy. So they snap and they're really delicious. So we're actually enjoying the einkorn cookies. They're different. Just don't expect them to be normal cookies, and maybe it required more flour. I'm not really sure. Maybe it required sifting to get more of an all-purpose flour. I don't know, but they're very tasty. It is a bitterly cold day, and we're in an ice fog. Freezing. So one thing about packing up and moving is everything's getting organized and consolidated. So this is my real salt bucket, and in addition to real salt and real salt seasoned salt, I've got some regular plain sea salt that we use as a soaking aid for wounds and things like that, gargling water, all that kind of stuff. We've got some Morton salt, and this is, I realize now, it's like non-iodinized. The plan was to just have like emergency salt, so I've got like emergency salt on top of salt on top of salt. And then this Malden sea salt flakes. This is amazing when you make prime rib roast or steaks or whatever. This is so good. It goes with it, adds a little bit of crunch to your meat. Salt, fat, deliciousness. And then all my salt from various places around the house that I had it stashed all fits in this 5-gallon bucket, along with that big 25-pound bag of Redmond's real salt. And then I also have this, but this did not fit in here. So still have plenty of salt. I'm actually running low on sugar. Sugar is something that I need to restock on pretty immediately once we get settled. I need sugar and flour desperately. So we will be making a trip to Costco or to the Azure Standard Hall, and I'll take you guys along for that. But so far so good. The plan is to pack up all the wet items in these bags and bins. I have bins here, I have bins here, and I'm gonna pack up all the wet jars, and all the wet jars are gonna ride with us up over the weekend, and we'll get some of those items that the movers won't pack. We'll go ahead and get those. I've got like elderberry syrups and elderberry jams and things like that that need to go. Okay, I found another bag of cocoa and another bag of coconut powder.
Let's go to work. 'Cause I'm tripping. Gotta work on myself. 'Cause I'm falling apart. Please wake me up. 'Cause I'm slipping. Can't fight this feeling off no more. But I'm not going to give up and fall. Rise above the dome. Need all my talent challenges and search for my strength. I defeat them all, I'm never ever gonna hide no more. I come to love myself again, yeah. For all the things I didn't know, the pain, the hurt, I let it go. Start to believe in myself and life will be sweet again, so sweet again. Oh na 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 na. When all I see is darkness and gloom, yeah, I'll be running from my doom. Oh na 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 na. But now it's time to live my life, but now I know what I need to do. Can't stand right when it's blowing, pushing me down. Feels like I'm falling apart, yet I hold on. Head held high, can't fight this feeling off no more. But I'm not going to give up and fall. Rise above it all, meet all my challenges and search for my strength.
Alright, this morning I woke up at 3 a.m. and made a loaf of bread. We've got some other bread, so this we're going to we're going to slice this up for chip beef gravy and then crack into this loaf. But I bought in some of my emergency food stores, I thought it would be wise to have some dried beef. And it's time to use up these jars. Let me see. Best Buy 2022. Okay, yeah, it's definitely time to use these up. So that's the Best Buy date, but these are canned. The tops are still airtight. This one says 2022 also. So we're going to go ahead and chop up one of these. I don't know if it's going to take two because it's real salty. Let's see how many servings, 2.5. So we'll do 2 of these. I have a larger jar. It's like a double jar, but I'm going to save that one and go ahead and chop up these and make chip beef gravy for our toast. All right, here we go. We are going to start heating up our pan. Butter in there to start. We're also going to do 2 tablespoons of flour here in a minute.
Never gonna hide no more. I come to love myself again. For all the things I didn't know, the pain, the hurt, I let it go. Let it go. And I start to believe in myself, and life will be sweet again.
Secret to peeling off labels of jars you want to keep, because these are cute little cups that my little kids would like to drink out of, is I put boiling hot water on it and the inside, and then the labels just peel right off after a minute.
Do I smell French toast?
No, you smell bread. All right, and then after a few minutes, you've got chip beef gravy. You serve that on toast or on bread. Our toaster's broken, so I'm not sure how we're gonna serve it yet. I need to cut up some bread.
How is this?
I saw a light when you passed me by. reason why I shine. You're the reason why. I thought I caught your eyes, but love is blind. I thought I saw you smile.
It has become standard practice for Aaron and I not to do anything easy, not to do a single thing easy. And moving in the dead of winter is probably one of the harder things we've done. My nose hairs are totally frozen, but I feel really warm.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel
Trying to have snow because we gotta be able to get things in and out of the garage. Gotta manage all the snow, and we're talking about snow here, so we've had to keep it here.
passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way.
So it's just about shifting the snow around so that when more snow comes, we can manage it. I'm gonna go get some chapstick and something to drink and come back out. Okay, so a while back I bought these burgers on sale. I don't know what the normal price was, but they were reduced because it wasn't grilling season any longer, and I thought, oh, those will be easy sometime. And well, we always make our burgers with elk and burger fresh ground. We don't typically buy this type of pre-made meat. So I am going to season these up with a little bit of salt and pepper, and we're gonna broil them in the oven. Aaron and the kids ran into town to run a whole bunch of errands, and so when they get back, this is what we're gonna eat. They're picking up burger buns, even though we have bread. So we are going to the grocery store. This is the last week in our home, and we're really running low on some things, but we're still doing the pantry challenge. We're still using up foods that we have, and just trying to go through the things in our freezer, in our pantry. And I've been shoveling snow all day. I do have a loaf of bread, but that is just like for general snacking and eating, and when the kids want sandwiches, whatever. So we're gonna have some delicious buns from the grocery store, and let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's enough for everybody to have one. And I'll probably make a few extras if anybody wants, but we're just doing some garlic, salt and pepper, like we do, a little bit of onion powder, because I like onion powder. Let's do a little bit of that too. And then I'm gonna pop these in the oven under broil. I've got my broiler preheating right now. I've got my oven cracked, I've got my broiler on, and we're gonna cook on one side until the juices start to come through, and then we'll cook on the other side until they're done at an internal temperature of 165 degrees. No, these are the 80-20. 80-20, and then I also got some 70-30 by accident. I thought I was buying 2 packs of 80-30 or 80-20, but I wasn't paying attention, so I have a 70-30, and that one's gonna be really fatty. We're just gonna do these right now. Hopefully they're tasty. All right, Aaron and the kids ran to town and ran some errands. How much were the eggs? $25 for 60 eggs. I remember when they were $17 for a flat of 5. That's actually really good, because they were above like $30 for this many eggs about a couple weeks ago, I think. And a lot of places didn't even have eggs. So today we were fortunate to grab a thing of eggs, but we also have a couple gallons of freeze-dried egg powder should there ever be an egg emergency again. But we wanted some fresh eggs. Got to fill our bellies in the morning with protein. We're big on that, giving the kids lots of protein, lots of fat, so that their brains can operate to homeschool and everything. All right, we've got some Greek yogurt and some regular original whole milk vanilla yogurt. Hamburger buns. We've already eaten a pack of hamburger buns for lunch just now with our burgers. A bag of grapes. He got 2 of these pepper jack cheeses, 1 thing of string cheese, 1 thing of bananas, a bag of apples, and then I forgot, and I've already put them away, but 2 bags of Caesar salad. And what was the total? $103. Back in my day when I was a kid, you could get this many groceries for like 27 bucks, but no longer. Those days are long gone. Oh, a little unexpected surprise. Aaron just came home with these pepperoni sticks and jalapeno salami with cheese. 2 big, large bags of both of these. So we got a couple out now to have in the fridge, but these are from a deer harvested this last season, and it just took them a really long time to get it done. And so there we go. We've got it now, and we're gonna pop these in our fridge with some of our other little cheeses and snacks to get us through the week. All right, we're gonna make some potato cakes.
C-130.